All right, welcome. Today we're jumping into a huge topic in the modern workplace, rewards. But, we're going to go way beyond just the numbers on a paycheck. We're going to uncover what really makes a job feel valuable. Okay, let's dive right in.
So I want to start by asking you a question. Just straight up, is a bigger salary enough? Is that one thing, that number, the only thing that would keep you at your current job?
For a long time, the answer to that question was a pretty simple, yep, money was king, end of story. But the world of work has completely flipped on its head. It's gone from being just, an administrative task to a core part of a company's strategy. And because of that, what we think of as a reward has totally changed. The old rulebook, it's gone. And that brings us to this first huge shift in thinking. We're moving away from just the paycheck and looking at a much bigger picture, something called total rewards. Think of it like an iceberg. The old traditional view, your salary, your bonus, that's just the tip. It's the part everyone can see sticking out of the water. But the real value, the massive part that actually keeps things stable and makes a job worthwhile, that's everything happening beneath the surface. That's the total rewards view. It's the culture, the chances you get to grow, and your overall well-being.
And look, this isn't just some vague, fuzzy idea. It's an actual framework. The total rewards model is really built on three key pillars. First, you've got your monetary rewards, the salary and bonuses. Second, you've got benefits like healthcare and retirement plans. And third, and this is where things get really interesting, you have what are called relational outcomes.
So let's zoom in on that third pillar, because these relational outcomes are really the heart of our whole conversation today. This is that hidden paycheck we're talking about, the part of your job's value that is often the most important, but the one we talk about the least.
So what are they exactly? Well, relational outcomes are all those non-money, psychological rewards you get from your job. It's not about what your job pays you in dollars, it's about how your job makes you feel. It's all about the actual experience of doing the work.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. It's having a great team and a fun social vibe. It's feeling like your work actually matters. It's getting recognized for the good stuff you do. It's having the trust and freedom to work your own way, having a real work-life balance, and getting chances to grow. I mean, just think about your own career for a second. What's all that worth to you?
Okay, so this all sounds great on paper, right? But how does it actually play out in the real world? And why is this conversation more urgent right now than ever before? Let's take a look at how some top companies are actually putting these ideas to work.
Well, here's the problem we're all facing. A massive 76% of employees say they've experienced burnout. That's a staggering number. And it's a direct result of work cultures that only care about the money and completely ignore the human relational side of things.
And guess what? People are pushing back. Now, a whopping 81% of us are actively looking for companies that actually care about our mental well-being. This is a huge shift. What used to be a nice-to-have is now a must-have for attracting the best people.
So what are the smartest companies doing about this? They're not just throwing more money at the problem and hoping it goes away. No, they're getting strategic. They're investing in relational rewards, tackling burnout at its source, and actually listening to what people want. Let's look at the telecom company 3UK. They rolled out some simple but really powerful relational rewards. They started a meeting-free period to fight Zoom fatigue, gave people paid days off for personal stuff, and even offered a free flu jab program. None of this is super expensive or flashy, right? But check out the result. Their ENPS score, which is basically just a measure of how happy your employees are, jumped a lot.
Or take a look at KPMG in the US. They made some big investments in their employees' lives outside of the office. They cut healthcare costs, added new leave for caregivers and parents, and even expanded their holiday calendar. This sends a really clear message. We care about you as a whole person, not just a worker. And that kind of thing, it builds incredible loyalty.
And it's not just about time off or healthcare. As Janice Burns from Degree puts it so well, investing in your people's growth is a hugely powerful relational reward. When a company helps you learn new skills, they aren't just making their own team better, they're investing in your future. That creates some serious motivation. Okay, so let's bring this all home, back to our main idea. When you see how all these non-money factors really work, it becomes obvious that we need a brand new way to think about what we get paid.
If there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. The most valuable rewards you get from your job are almost never the ones listed on your pay stub. It's your well-being, your chance to grow, your sense of purpose, the people around you. That is your hidden paycheck.
And that just leaves us with one final question for you to think about. Look past your salary, past your bonus for a second. What's the real value of your hidden paycheck? What are those relational rewards that your job gives you day in and day out? And maybe, more importantly, if that hidden paycheck is coming up empty, what are you going to do about it? Thanks for tuning in.